Thank you very much. So when I came into church this morning, first thing I wanted to do was to find out if we could get a picture off of my phone into the computer and onto the screen. And I really want to thank Michael and Ezra for the work that they are doing. And Ezra was able to take my phone out of my hands, and within just a few seconds, we had the picture up on the screen. It is my privilege and a real honor to be able to introduce you to our new bishop, who is the Reverend Dr., now Bishop, Cedrick Bridgeforth. He was voted by the Western Jurisdiction Conference that was held in Salt Lake City this last week. He was voted on the 18th ballot, I think it was, and he comes out of the California Pacific Conference of the United Methodist Church, and yesterday he was assigned to be our new bishop here in the Pacific Northwest. And he comes with a spouse, and his spouse is Christopher, and that's Christopher on the left and our new bishop on the right.
Wow.
Yeah? Yeah? And this is what he said to the jurisdictional conference after he was elected. He says, "I embraced all of who I am because the church of my youth and of my adulthood taught me that I was created in the image and likeness of God. Those same churches taught me that God is love, which led me to believe and now to teach that if we are made in the image and the likeness of God, then I am love. I am to give love, and I am worthy of love. I embraced love, and love has embraced me. I now long for the church to come around to love's way of being." I cannot express to you my heartfelt joy in this moment. When I entered the ministry back, I graduated from seminary in 1972, and that was right around the same time that the United Methodist Church made it very clear that gay and lesbian folks were not really welcome in our congregation. Oh, they could come to church, but they really weren't welcome. And they weren't to be included in the leadership, and they certainly weren't to be ordained, and so forth and so on. It was very hurtful to me at that time because I have one brother. He has since passed, but I had one brother, and he was a gay man. We were baptized on the same day by the same preacher in the same water baptism in our local church over in southeast Portland, the Selwood Methodist Church. And the day that the vote was taken at the 1972 conference, my brother walked out the door and took all of his talents with him to a church that would embrace him. And that broke my heart. And I have spent a good deal of my ministry advocating for, working for the full inclusion of all of God's children in the life of the church. And to have this bishop at this time, at least in my history, I could not be, I'm just as proud as a peacock. Yeah. So anyway, our new bishop, Cedrick, can hardly wait to meet him in person.